Our family came from Wisconsin in 1942. My mother came from a large family. My dad came from a large family. And we had to come out to California because my father had been made cheese in Wisconsin, and he got arthritis and he couldn't do it. So it was 42, and my mother had 3 brothers out here in California. And they said, come out here to California because the they need men because a lot of the men are going to war.
What year would that have been?
1942. So anyway, we came out to California, and my mother was sad because she left so many sisters around. There's people in here. So anyway, she and her sisters had kept a what you call a round robin letter going around all the time. So when a few years went by, my sister, who was older than me, was a teenager, and my mother said in her round robin letter, she said, I feel bad that our daughters are not getting acquainted with each other. So she said, I wonder if they'd like to start a round robin. So her sisters thought it was a great idea. They had teenage girls. So anyway, no one can remember who gave it the name, but we all think it was my mother. She decided they wouldn't call them a round robin. They would call us the Buzzin Cuzzins. And that's what it was. And I was too young to be in it. So my sister was in it for about 4 years, and then I became a teenager, and they invited me to join. So I'm going to say that was probably in, let's see. Oh, I can't think now.
I think that the article said 1957.
Oh, okay, thank you for reminding me. It was around in 1957. And I have been in the Buzzin Cuzzins ever since. They started out with about 10 to 12 women. And the letter, they started with a letter, they send it to the next person, they read that letter, they add their own, and by the time it goes around once, there's 10 letters in there. You just take out your old one, put your new letter, and continue the circle. It's been going all these years.
And what is today?
And what?
What is today's date?
Today's date is February 10th or 11th?
13th, I think.
Oh, 13, okay.
2023.
2023. And right now, like I say, we're down to 7 people that they've been dying off. A few years ago, we had lost about 2 or 3 of them had died. And then there was a group of 4 girls that had been too young to be into the Buzzin Cuzzins. So they asked them, would you like to join us now? So they got us back up to a big amount again.
Wow.
But now we're down to just 7. Yeah.
And what is your name?
My name is Jerry Scharf. And we all look forward to the Buzzin Cuzzins. It's been lost, maybe over all these years, it's only been lost 3 times. And so all of a sudden somebody thinks, wait a minute, I'm not getting the letter. And then they get on the line and we decide it was lost somewhere. And when we just started over again. Yeah.
That's just so fascinating.
But I wouldn't know my cousins in Wisconsin. I have 40 dead or alive or children or whatever. I have 40 first cousins, and I wouldn't have known them. There's about 4 or 5 of us in California, or 2 of them just died. So anyway,
do you guys ever have reunions? And then,
yeah, we had a reunion years ago. We met in Modesto, and a bunch of people from Wisconsin came. And then there was another one a few years later. I went to Wisconsin once. yeah.
And then you guys kind of knew each other because of the letters, right?
Yeah. Oh, and over the years, you know, the people would come out to California on vacation, and so you get
And so you
acquainted.
guys were acquainted
We're-
already, and you were able to talk about what you wrote about, probably.
Yeah. And I didn't think to do this at the beginning, but after I'd been in it for several years, I thought, why am I throwing my letter away when it comes back? I started saving it.
Thank God.
So anyway, my kids I must have started saving it 25 or 30 years ago. And so my kids, anytime they want to look back, they're in my view, they have it to read.
That's amazing because, like, you can look at it and you would probably talk about what was happening at the time,
Yeah, yeah.
things that we wouldn't know about,
Well,
like everyday living.
yeah, one time it came in because my mother had, my sister got cancer, and her doctor said there's a couple kinds of cancer. He wanted, and our mother had died of cancer. And he said, what kind of cancer did she have? So my sister got a hold of the hospital, and they looked up, and now I'm losing what I was starting. Anyway, that she didn't get. I was able to look back in my Buzzin Cousin letters, and my sister said, I don't remember anything about that part. Do you? And I went back and looked, and sure enough, I was able to give her an answer. Yeah.
See?
Just
Because
the
it's
one
history.
time.
It's
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
So important.
Yeah.
And do you mind if we ask, well, what is your age now?
I'm 85.
Yeah, you're looking good. Well, we got customers, and we can continue a little more of the story, but this is fascinating.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you. I love it, and when people hear about it, they're amazed. Yeah.
Oh, I never saw that article before the other day, and I was like, couldn't wait to talk to you about it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we'll pick up again.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
To